Okay, peace and blessings manifest. Oh yes, oh yes. Hi, my loves, Shreem Lady Girl from around the way, where we have culture, conversation, and community. And I'm coming to you all with some commentary, another review, and another review, another one. Listen, y'all. I'm so serious right now. If y'all don't hit this like button, the way I'm out here, this trying to kill me. What Robert Kelly said, y'all killing me, man. At this point, if you're watching this video, bitch, I'm delirious. Send help, send coffee, send something. Just don't send no motherfucking nigga around me. Okay, y'all, for real. Listen, let's get into it. If you're new here, hi, hello. If you're into any of the things concerning baddies, concerning black people, black thing, black skin, is a black one thing. If you're into any of those things, make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel, okay? Let's get into this. So Zeus, I don't even know if they give a recap at this point. Okay, what was the point of giving a recap when they was already going to do 2 episodes? You get what I'm saying? Do you feel what I'm saying on the dead homies? So make sure you guys are liking, stay a while, subscribe, put your pocketbook down, come in, say hello, and let's get right into it. Now, we pick up where we left off at. Krishan is still holding Krishan Jr. like a prop, moving all around and, all of this. And I'm not putting him down in this, that, and the third. So, blah, blah, blah. So the episode picks up right where we left off at. You made me eat your at 7 years old or whatever the case. And she's like, what you just say? What you just said? Now, originally I didn't hear about that. I didn't think about that. It didn't really move me. It was kind of like, girl, why are you playing so dumb? You know what the girl has said. What you trying to act like everybody in the room don't get it? Everybody in the room don't get it? No. But one of the subscribers here, I hope you're subscribed, sister. Somebody commented on the live I had posted and raised a really, really good point. I would post the comment up here, but I don't know if sometimes it would be kind of like weirded out about stuff like that. But basically, this person said, you know how like when your mom asks you to do something, you do something like, whatever, TESEKHI S8 her. She was like, because basically, you know how like your mom hear you say something or do something wrong and you like, huh, or that they don't want you to do. And they're like, wait, what you say? What you said again? And it almost like challenges them to like say it again, like to say that thing again. It's already hard to get up here and say that you someone S-age you, but to say it again, it's kind of like that thing that your mom do. Say it again. Say it one more time. Like I dare you to say it again. And I was like, huh. That's a really interesting perspective. I would like to know what you all think about this because I'm still kind of processing. When you're kind of close to a whole bunch of situations, you become a little weird, like desensitized or you overanalyze. And I don't want to get into it because I feel like in the live, we talked a lot about it, but I didn't think about that before. So, the baby starts getting upset and TESEKHI keeps saying, it's just a lot. It's just so much. It's just so much. And pause. Let me just say this again. For those who don't watch the live, girl, Zeus Network and give us a trigger warning and give us, hey, girl, sister, wait, we want to make sure your mental health is okay because this is dealing with themes of da 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 da, like nothing, girl. This is regular, like this is everyday lottie dotty dee, just irresponsible with their power per use. Now, the baby starts getting upset. She's like, "Oh, I'm moving around. I'm moving around because I'm calming my baby. I'm calming my baby." You know what I'm saying? She was like, "Yeah, it's too much." And here go Krishanya, the baby feel your energy. The baby feel your energy, which is like, again, just using like weaponizing the baby a little bit against TESEKHI. Like, girl, yeah, because this my baby can feel your energy. Like, girl, okay. And what about yours? So, Chastity comes back out and it was just weird. Like it was just weird. Krishan picks up the baby. She's moving all around. She don't want the TESEKHI next to her. TESEKHI's walking out. She's coming back in. So the girl's like, "Okay, guys." The sister's like, "Well, do you want to pray?" And so Krishan is like, "Chastity, you don't ask people if they want to pray. You just start praying. Like, all right, girl. What if that's how she come before the Lord?" Okay, and so she starts praying, "Holy, holy, holy, straight to God Almighty. Holy, 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 straight to God Almighty. Holy, holy, holy." She's like, "Oh, I can't do this. Oh, I can't." And the sister breaks down, girl. It's giving like, ooh, the sister look halfway touched a little bit. I don't know. So, Krishan picks up where she left off. I'm just happy that we're all here under one roof, Lord, and this, that, and the third. Now, I'm not even gonna lie, that prayer just seemed a little bit weird. TESEKHI was just looking at like the camera when they were praying, like, y'all, are y'all seeing this? This is very weird. This is very bizarre. Like that prayer felt weird to me, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I'm of the belief you don't let everybody pray for you anyway. And I wouldn't have bowed my head and touched a degree on that. Holy, holy, holy. Lord God. I'm like, what is happening here? You know what I'm saying? It was just very weird. It was like, do y'all see what's going on? Like, are y'all seeing what I'm saying, girl? We synced it. I synced it. It was weird. It was worse, sister. So she's like, so Chastity, she's kind of just out of here once Krishan takes over the prayer. Oh, I'm just glad we can all be in the same room together. So they start getting into it again after the prayer. Oh, well, you tried to tell the world that you was drinking with when I was pregnant with whatever. You trying to bait my son into this, and I wasn't. You. She was like, Sean, I never said that you was drinking. I said I took the Henny bottle from you. She said, well, who was drinking it then? Basically trying to say that her saying that the what you call them, her accusing her of SA, right, was akin to or the same equal value of her coming out and saying that she was drinking while pregnant. Girl, Krishan, we seen you. We seen the Henny bottles. We seen the blunts. We seen the belly. We seen the breakdowns. And she was like, oh, I was going to get an abortion. Girl, we not saying that. We know that you were going through a situation. And in fact, you had a lot of support from a lot of different people. Okay, you had a lot of support. A lot of people gave you grace. If that was someone like Holly Bailey, if that was someone like Chloe Bailey, the way y'all love to hate that young black girl, beautiful black girl, she'd have been canceled out of here. But for whatever reason, Krishan, all of the girls rallied around you. Oh, she's going through so much. Oh, she's just, you know what I'm saying? So, girl, what you trying to make it seem like TESEKHI kind of outed you for drinking while you was pregnant, girl? We seen you on live. We seen you on Instagram. We seen you on Twitter. But back when it was Twitter, girl, we seen you on Facebook. Some of us probably seen you on Bigo rolling up and drinking Hennessy. Okay? Why are you sitting up here trying to gaslight us, the viewers, girl? I don't get that. So, they're going back and forth about, oh, you told the world my baby was in CPS. TESEKHI says, no, I got a DM saying that, he was in CPS. I talking to my homegirl because she into the hood streets and like, girl, why is she in the streets knowing about what's going on with CPS? I hope she worked for the damn place. Okay. Cause that's concerning. What's going on down at the CPS down over there? And once I found out that the baby wasn't it, I just da. So someone off camera, oh, I don't even have her up here. We was calling her the blur on the live. Someone off camera is screaming to they're like, no, well, if y'all was cool before, then why wait until now to bring up all this stuff? Wait until now to bring up all this stuff? Because they were just saying so much, y'all. Y'all know I have a really, really hard time, like, you know, doing all that with the extra stuff. You know what I'm saying? I really do have a hard time with like keeping up with with the bullshit. Like, oh, you did this to me when we was in Lehigh. You did this to me when we was over here. You did this to me when we was like, girl, I don't even know. You know what I'm saying? It was basically saying, girl, you did this to me when we was living here. And she was like, girl, I don't think that that's right because when you was living with me, mommy said keep you for 3 days, turn to 30 days, turn to 60 days, turn to 90 days. And me and my daughter Queen said we wanted to get a bigger house so we can keep you with us. You was there the whole time. And you was, if I was abusing you, why would you come stay with me? It's like, TESEKHI, it don't really work like that all the time because sometimes people are being abused and they don't have no other choice but to go with who they have. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just is what it is. It's so murky, it's so ugly. It's really heavy too. So, whatever the case, let's just kind of move right past this. I can't no more. I can't. Y'all watch live. That's all I'm gonna say. So, whatever. Told the world something about the CPS thing, and the girl's going off. She gets escorted out. You know what I'm saying? Why, if you was there, why was you losing her home? We forgave her. Da, 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 da. And I just feel like, it's almost she almost kind of like made it seem like Krishan, if she did that, if that did happen, then why did you forgive her and then kind of bring it back up? That's kind of what it gave. And so she walks out and she's like, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? She's like, I'm good. And so TESEKHI's looking at the camera like, y'all are hearing this? Like, girl, yes, we do hear it. And I need you to have a little bit more energy if somebody's accusing you of SA-ing someone, you know what I mean? A 7-year-old girl. So they go back into the whole "you brought me to Zeus" thing. Krishan has taken on all of Blueface's energies, all of Blueface's demeanors and manipulations and facial expressions. She's just so in control of herself. TESEKHI is hurt. She's like, I did what a big sister would do. I still took care of you. and this is what you're doing to me. Seki's like, I held y'all down. I really did. And you know that, Sean. And she's like, well, what you want me to do? Praise you now? You want me to praise you now? And then Seki talks with the baddies after she storms out because she said, I can't do it no more. She's like, I'm going to sue her, defamation of character. I don't want to do this no more. Okay, Seki, well, we want to see you actually file a civil suit. Clear up your name, sis. File a civil suit, and let's get into it. Okay. So the baddies all kind of come to her aid, and they all kind of, what's happening? Because what's it giving? What's it giving? Okay. That was a little weird. Okay. That was weird. Are we still here? Okay. Okay. Yeah, so the baddies all kind of come to her aid, and she walks out. She can't handle. She's really upset. Rightfully so. You know, rightfully so. It was kind of like just upsetting to watch, to be quite honest with you. Um, Let me put this up here. So, the baddies come to her aid. They were very upset, and Teseki's talk, she was just like, I'm just sick of this, her and Anna walk off. So, CHRISEAN is back sitting at the table talking to her sister. She was like, how I just brought you here, Chastity, I brought her too. And it's like, CHRISEAN, do you want the same accolades and the same type of thing that CHRISEAN was, or not CHRISEAN, but Blueface was wanting out of you? Remember, she was like, "Oh no, God got this for me." He was like, "What? You trying to give God my credit?" Which is wild. But CHRISEAN, she was upset. She was like, "She trying to talk about my son. She need to be talking about what happened to her son." You know what I mean? You tried to bait my son with that whole thing, like, what happened to your sons is way worse than what happened to my son. My son is blessed. My son's name is CHRISEAN Jesus. He's blessed. Like, ugh, that's so ugly. Because at the end of the day, that's still your nephew. The sister was just like, well, don't say that because there's still people involved. She was like, that's not good. She was like, what? I'm in control of myself. I'm celebrating my show. God's plan. Like, I don't know. It just all seemed a little mean spirited to me. And she started dragging her. She was a stripper. She was a stripper. I brought her out the hood. You know what I mean? She was with that same very nigga. So the sister was like, Sean, please stop. And she still said, that was the nigga you with. You know what I'm saying? And so she brought it up again. What happened to her son was way worse. She was like, I ain't gonna lose control. So Chastity's like, please just stop and think about the other person. You're just saying too much. You know what I mean? And CHRISEAN just ends the scene like, girl, I told her I didn't want to do that. I told her I didn't want to play house no more. And she stopped. That was it. And I was thinking back as an adult, like thinking back about it, like that was wrong. I mean, that happens all the time. It's more common, and that's what she said. A lot of Black people have gone and experienced this. I think CHRISEAN knows that, you know, a lot of people deal and experience that. So it's one of those topics that will get the conversation going, and it has. I'd like to know what you think about it. Drop down in the comments, okay? So Scotty and Natalie show up to a thing. They look good, okay? They really, really look good. They look really good walking in with the furs. And they got the upgraded jewelry and everything like this. So in comes Diamond the Body, right? And so Diamond the Body, she's looking like how she look, and they're like, "Oh, girl, look at you, look at you." She was like, "Oh, we may have a baddie shame for you." And Scotty gonna be like, "Oh, well, let's just see. Do you want it though?" Like, girl, stop playing with her. Y'all been knew she wanted that chain. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. Akbar comes in. She looks good. She's like, "I'm just happy to be here. I just know you are." Jaden comes in. They said Jaden really gives us mom vibes. All over left and right cheek and the back and forth and the whoop de woo, where all pleasantries and everything like this. Akbar is happy to be here. Diamond starts talking about ROLLIE. Okay. Oh, before they start talking about ROLLIE, she starts talking about the tooth. They was like, "Oh, okay, so the tooth is still knocked out." She was like, "Yeah, I mean, that was my natural tooth that she knocked out, that she kicked out, or whatever the case, from the root." And Natalie shares a story of how the tooth actually landed on her lap, and she put it in her boot. And Diamond FaceTimed her and said, "Girl, I'm missing a tooth." And she said, "The tooth is right here. Y'all can call me the tooth fairy." Diamond is there showing off the gap. I mean, the practice that it takes to not show. It's like, "Well, I mean, I got my stud in it, my rod in it to get the implant on there." It's just like, ugh, that's really insane. And they kind of talk about it. And she was like, a lot of people are asking me, do I want to get my lick back off of TESEKHI? The answer is no. She hits too hard and she needs to be a UFC fighter. Like, okay, Diamond. Um, so, they're all just talking, kicking it up with Diamond. They're still kind of low key shading her. And then I think Rollie and Jayla were talking to the side in a different location. And before that they were talking about Jaden. They said, well, Jaden was the reason why Krishan lost her tooth or whatever. And she was like, no, well, actually the tooth came out because I was coming in the house and she actually ran and she fell. It's kind of like how she lost her tooth, which is kind of funny or whatever. She did say, we seen Krishan when we was in Oklahoma. She was like, well, what happened? She was like, no, she didn't really have anything negative to say about you. She said she wants you to promote your music and she wants you to do well. And she was like, oh, okay, yeah, that's cool. She ain't really get into it. They was keeping it very kind of cordial, very demure, very nice, very this and very that. So, it is what it is. It was cute. They talk about Diamond, like, Diamond, you're gonna have to change. You keep doing all this trolling, you keep doing all this, you keep doing all that. And so Natalie was just like, what you about to do? Because Rollie want that. Rollie want that with you. And she was just like, girl, you know me, girl. I don't really take none of this serious. I didn't talk about her kid. All I said was, don't play with me, ho, play with your kids. And she was like, girl, I'm just telling you right now, whatchamacallit is going to need that from you. She's like, I mean, and we can. I mean, I might have to change my clothes, but it is what it is. Diamond, you keep talking on these people's kids. And whether it's saying something or whatever, because at first I was just like, girl, that's not talking about your kids. That's something completely different. But the fact that she has said something along like with her kids being associated at all, I mean, I can understand it and I get that. So, it is what it is. You would think she had had enough, but apparently she did not. Okay. And, whatever. It is what it is. So, I don't know. I just feel like Diamond, we're gonna get into her. I'll get into Diamond in a second. I'm just not feeling it. So Jayla and Rollie, are sitting down. The girls come in, and Anna is expressing all of her concerns about her impending beefs. And so she's like, this one was in a group chat, and this one was trying to say something, and this one was trying to say something. And girl, I don't know about y'all, but Anna's energy is a little bit different. When she was on Injured Reserve, she really didn't give a F. It's looking like she cared a little bit. And I see why TESEKHI is going to get into one of her beefs later on in the season because she probably was getting it tossed around. And she wasn't tossing it in lemon pepper. Do you hear what I'm saying? And so she basically says she knows she's gonna be an easy target. She got 2 to 3 fades. Not you admitting to being a Marquetta, a Marquietta. So Jayla segues into TESEKHI and Krishan, and they all have this really serious moment, and they cry boo-hoo. I'm so sick of talking about it. It's so heavy for me. And then TESEKHI, she's like, I just feel like I have to cry. I have to be, a good fighter. I became a good fighter because I always had to fight. I always had to defend myself. I always had to protect myself, and da 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 and like, girl. And then Rollie starts crying. She's like, I know. Oh, Anna starts crying because that's my sister. And Rollie is like, I understand because I'm like that too. My family ain't shit either. And, they still need and they still treat me like ish. And, you know, have good boundaries. That's all I can say. I mean, I was in that situation before too, but you're not about to treat me like shit. And you need some shit from me. But it took me some time. It really did. It took me some time to get here. You know what I mean? Absolutely. And so we're introduced to Tinkerbella. Okay, she got on her little Detroit outfit. She's looking like a star. Everybody wants to be a star. So, they're about to go to the little spot, Akbar. They like, come on, Akbar, you too drunk. She's like, I can't do the baddie shot o'clock. I don't know. She's like, I'm about to mess up some words too. Akbar, you ain't that motherfucking country now. Come on. So Tinkerbella, she comes in with the energy. I'm coming in hot, 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 hot. Okay. And the girls are so excited, baddie, shot o'clock. And they're like, oh, don't play with me, play with your kids. And all the girls are like, oh my gosh, because they already know really got to catch that, fade with Diamond because of that line. So she comes in hot. She's so excited. She's like, girl, yes, I'm back. Baddie, shot o'clock. It is what it is. Like, girl, Natalie, we doing baddies every single time. You could tell she's just so excited to be there. She's like, girl, my daughter's in private school now, girl. Like, this little lifestyle is different, Natalie. Like, I thought that was so cute. So I could tell that the girls really like Tinkerbella too. So I don't know. It was just really cute. Baddies, they're doing their little shot of clocks, and all of the girls are arriving. And then Tika turns up. The girls are all excited. You know, the girls is popping that pussy. Don't stop, pop that. And so, Anna's like, I know I'm gonna have to get ready because the other girls are gonna be there. And then Diamond just walks in. Okay, Diamond walks in, and Rolly walks right on up, and she's just like, yeah, come on, baby, let's get it. Come on, let's get it. When I tell you, Rolly ran up and immediately like started getting to her, started getting active. Diamond was trying to do a little bit, but she was sticking in there. She was like, "Girl, you think I'm afraid of you? I fought TESEKHI." She's like, "I don't care who you fought. You about to fight me next, bitch. Line it up." Girl, but Diamond still ain't learned. She still don't learn the tricks of the trade. Like that same trick ain't gonna work. What I do on YouTube may not work on TikTok. Okay, you gotta learn when to pivot. Okay, and so next week's episode, we're gonna see Ivory more. Ivory and Jayla look like they're gonna have a beef. We see the brewings. Maybe Jayla had said something like, "I don't think she should be here." And Ivory, we know she can't handle that type of things, and so that's how the episode ends. Okay, now let's get into the final thoughts, shall we? Tinkerbella is back, and I guess we will have to deal. I think that Tinkerbella coming back was really kind of cute. You can tell her energy is different. She is really a girl who is truly happy to be there. She's giving um Natalie her things because she's just excited. You can tell that she's really just excited. The fact that she's like, "Girl, I got my daughter in private school now. We live in life." She's like, "Yeah, bitch, batty shot o'clock. Pick up these shot glasses. We gonna do batty shot o'clock every single time." Um, I think that this is really cute. I mean, I don't. She's not really necessarily my favorite, but I like that she is on and she's up. At the minimum. Um, yeah, the girls, I wonder how they really feel. Like Anna, this looks a little fake to me. Um, but then again, maybe not. Jayla, she looks like she's in deep contemplation. And it's like, how serious, how much do you believe TESEKHI? You just said that what you call him is your baby, and you're so happy to see her in this different light. I mean, like, truly, Jayla and Natalie, how do y'all really feel? Do y'all sit back and talk about, bitch couldn't watch my kids? What's the conversations like? Anna, do you believe TESEKHI wholeheartedly? You think this is just a story that a scheme that Todd made up to come to you with the bullshit? We also know that Anna was about to get thrashed by CHRISEAN, and so they had to, stick each other on each other. So I'm curious to know how they truly feel. Um, Girl, let's get into you. Let's get into you real quick, Mama. Diamond the Body is a little disappointing, and I'm going to tell you why. Yes, she translated over into the Zeus Network audience better than ET. She surely did. However, I do think that there are some things that she's lacking, like you coming in having the same energy that you did, that you got so beat up with TESEKHI, and now here you are again coming through with ROLLIE. It's like, girl, don't let them people make you their punching bag, and then you don't care because you're going viral. And I get that that's what your thing is, but come a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? You talk so much shit about the network, so much shit about how you didn't like how they did you, didn't like how they didn't check on you, you didn't like this and the third. Y'all have so much money. Y'all have the cosmetic surgery affiliation, Gold's plastic surgery, and now the new dentist, but they left you, busted and toothless. This is what you said. And as soon as what I think the public didn't like how it all went down and Zeus started catching, flack, they invited you back because I don't believe that Natalie and what you call them even like you like that. And this is probably why you back to, oh, I'm retiring from reality TV because you don't know how to carry it. You know, them tricks that's working over on Now That's TV ain't may not necessarily work over on the Zeus Network. Diamond, learn when to pivot. Yes, you the troll girl. Yes, you the girl that's gonna do all of the shenanigans and the falling out and the shaking and the gyratings and the headlocks and this, that, and the other. But just like how we used to get on Facebook all the time and update statuses and weird and everything like this, we moved over and we trans over onto Instagram. And then from Instagram, we went over to Snapchat. And the Snapchat, you are where you are at this point in your life. But the point I'm trying to make is learn when to pivot. These tricks are getting old. And then on top of that, you come through and you make it seem like, oh, I'm Diamond the Body, I'm the victim. And, is it this, that, and the third? Like, is it the checks that good, bitch? You out here on this show with no bottom tooth. You on the show with no bottom tooth. You couldn't even wait for it to heal. You back like that? You back like that? And what is it? The braids at this point is given. Is it the check or is it the clout diamond? And it's okay to get clout. I mean, like, I'm not mad at you for wanting to do that and wanting to do those things, but how bad? How do you want it? It's starting to just get a little redundant and starting to get a little corny. I like to see you in a different light. Um, and I don't really like it. I know that I can't be the only one. Motherfuckers is making sounds and audios for missing side tooth and teeth, and you coming on through with the same girl that stumped you out, fighting on somebody else for something similar, trolling on the internet. You just the troll that get beat up now because you got the bigger check. I mean, does anybody at all care about what it's standing for, what it means? I don't know. Diamond's just getting on my nerves a little bit. To me. She's getting on my nerves. I want to know what you guys think about it because apparently, yeah, I don't even care. Y'all just like, girl, yeah, Diamond about it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. She's blowing my shit. Curious to know. Drop down in the comments. All right. As always, I'm sending you much love and much light, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.